Alright guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Desi Chan, your host, and today we are going to be talking about a very hot, controversial topic. A continuation from where we stopped the last one, and I hope you guys are tuning in. So today we have a very special guest, an intellectual, a brilliant-minded. I'm so glad to be having him today. And his name is
Oguzi Michael.
Let's welcome Oguzi Michael. Ooh. All right, Mr. Michael, our topic today is homosexuality, ethically right or wrong? Yeah, I know this is a very broad topic and it's very controversial. Like, people are so sensitive when it comes to this topic. But I just want to know, how do you personally feel? What are your views, your opinions, your thoughts, your stand on this very controversial topic? Let's have you.
First of all, I have my own kind of perspective, you know. I don't think it's wrong, I don't think it's right.
Okay, you're like on a neutral fence.
Yes, so but it's just the amount of thinking we are giving into it makes it whether it's wrong or right. You understand, for me? So I don't really think I don't want to, like, or should I say, I don't think it's wrong or
I don't think it's right.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as, for me, there's no such thing as being wrong or being right in this world. We are all here to experience ourselves. We're all here to experience, to know ourselves. And so how will you know yourself without going through different experiences in your life? You understand that kind of thing? So that's just it. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Michael here is not against it, and neither should I say in support as well. It's just like we are out here finding ourselves and all. Yeah. But what do you have to say to those who are like
indulging in this?
No, not even indulging. Like, there are people out here like, oh, it's a crime. It's even a different case if I say it's a crime, because there are some countries where it's legalized, and that's why you can call it a crime. But what about people that are out here like, oh no, I don't even want it to go into the religious way, but like it's something they are going through a lot of mental issues, or they are being possessed in this kind of aspect. What do you have to say to those to that thought, or to that mindset?
Come again.
There are people out here who feel like, oh, if you are homosexual, let's even start it here, that there are people who do not believe that it is natural. They feel like it's something that you can just wake up and be like, oh, I am this. It is, oh, you can. It's a choice. And people like this are out here like, oh, it's not like as if they chose. They don't have an option because it's who they are. So there are people out here like, if you are that kind of person, or if you are this kind of, if you are in this label, you are possessed, you are demonic, or you are satanic. Okay. So what do you have to say on concerning something like that?
First of all, I would say it's not in anybody's power to judge a fellow human being. You understand? Irregardless of what that person is doing, it's not in anybody's power to judge. Because I tell people, once I start judging any aspect, sooner or later I get tempted with that same thing that person is going through, and I might just fail. You understand? So first of all, those people like thinking, judging, or like this, no, first of all, cut that crap. It's a free world. You understand, right? It's a free world. We came into this world as what? A free being, right? Forget they tell us that we are not enough or anything. We are enough. You understand that kind of thing? But we choosing to go that path is something I don't really have clarity on. You understand that kind of thing? Because I can't just sit down and now say this is what I want to embark on, or I want to say I just start seeing a man and start crushing for a fellow man. You understand? It's crazy. You understand that kind of thing? I need to go back. It means I need to go back to the drawing board of my thought and say, yes, what am I actually thinking? You understand? One of the hardest thing I think, where almost everything is derived from, is that boredom.
I don't want peace. I want
nobody wants to explore.
Yeah, nobody wants to be just that bored. once they are bored, they are now looking for should I call it gravitation or something, or way to stimulate themselves, stimulation. You understand that kind of thing? So once you start looking for stimulation from there, one thing leads to another, and before you know, you are in that thought. You understand that kind of thing? We are all animals. We have animals' behavior in us. In as much as man is like a higher animal, we have the ability to control ourselves. We still have that animal behavior in us. And this homosexuality is an animal behavior. Even I've seen when animals, there's documentary of animals, like, you understand? So this thing is an animal thing, first of all. You understand that kind of thing? So with that, I don't want to justify anything that say, okay, this is right, this is wrong, because even with the animals, it's happening.
Okay, down in that aspect now.
Yeah.
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
You already said yourself that it's happening in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
That shows that, okay, we have people that are out here saying that probably is what you see, you are being influenced by your environment, the social media, or what you watch. So are you saying that animals also have the ability to influence social media? Because it happens, it exists in them.
Yeah.
Are you saying it is non-natural? Because we can even clarify that it's happening in the animal kingdom too. So what do you say? Like, will you also say it's unnatural, even when the animals that don't have the ability to copy our own you get what I'm saying? What do you have to say about that?
See, this whole thing is really deep. I feel it's beyond the man reasoning. You understand that kind of thing? I'll put it that way. But for me, everything in this life begins with your thoughts. There's nothing in this whole world that's come into existence. It boots you, every of your habits. Before you even started something, even a smoker, there's one time that he had that reasoning that how do this, if I smoke this thing, how will I feel? So the same angle I'm still going on this whole thing. Most of them that they're like practicing this thing started with like a thought.
Like a thought is the best place.
That's the best place. Everything in this world originated from a thought.
So are you saying that they became this way because they thought about being that way?
Your thought is the clearest reality. You understand? Thought becomes things.
Is it something that they become, or they were born that way?
No, I won't say they were born that way.
Really?
I won't say.
And why is that so?
I won't say we are born that way. You understand? I won't say we're born that way, but I will say the human body has the ability to adapt to anything he wants to be. You understand? First. You understand? Anything you want to be in this life, you can actually. We are creators. We are creators on this earth. How do we do the magic? How do we create? It's through
our mental.
Yeah, through the mind. The power of the mind is not a joke. I tell people, I'll keep saying it. The most powerful gift given to man is what? Your mind and your. So now I'm here, and I started thinking. I'm creating. Anything. Sooner or later, your thought. Even you're sitting down here, and sooner or later, if you start thinking about one thing, sooner or later it comes to reality. You understand? Once you have it in you are thinking about it here, it comes to reality. Anything anybody is spending time thinking about, you understand? You might think
play out.
Yeah, you might think it's just, I know, it should be, what is this? Just a thought, just a fantasize on this girl. This girl. And sooner or later, you have seen where I just stay and fantasize on somebody, and sooner or later I'm with that person, or what I'm fantasizing.
The power of the mind.
It's
real. The power of the mind is very real, so and I agree with that.
It's
very real.
The same way I'm saying this, like now, these people now, at one time in their life, they have those thoughts. They start imagining, how would this feel? How would this feel? You understand that kind of thing? And eventually, you have given, once it comes, there's a thought in your mind. it comes to reality. You give it emotions, it comes to reality. And you don't think about it one or twice. You understand that kind of thing? It comes to reality, it plays out. There's no way about it. You understand? Because we are creators. Anything that is here comes out. You understand? And once it's like that, you see that you start behaving like that. Before you know, see, there's a law of assumption that almost everybody partake. You understand? Like we say, I'm this, and eventually you become that thing. So now, I always tell people, be careful who you pretend to be, because once you take side and now say, I am this, automatically your whole process, your whole creativity, your whole the mind is like a servant that is, yes sir, I'm waiting for instructions. You understand? And you just say, I am this, eventually, or I'm playing the role of, I'm pretending that I'm this and this. Sooner or later, your whole body forgets that first it was just pretend you were pretending, and plays out.
Your mind, your brain.
Yes, it plays out exactly. And sooner or later, what you have been pretending to be, that is what you are.
And when it comes to this power of the mind, let me tell you that this is where psychic plays out. Yeah. You already have everything played out in your mind, and you watch it play out in reality. Yeah. Like it's so crazy, and the power of the mind is very real.
Yeah, it's real. It's not a joke. I
testify to that.
It's not a joke. So I tell people, be careful with what you pretend to be. You understand? Like, ever since I understand the power of the mind, I tell myself positive things. I don't even if it's play. You don't joke with me. Yes, you don't joke with me. Even though if you just want to crack joke, you don't belittle me, or you don't put me in a position I don't like, because no, I'll tell you no. Because I understand this power, how it works. You understand? How it works. So I'll tell you, even as I'm sitting down here, I'm the sum total of all my thoughts from the beginning to this point. You understand, right? My thought brought me here. Everything. You understand? Everything is happening. It's happening. Once you just start cultivating that thought, before you know, it turns into reality. There's no two ways about it. So you having that kind of thought, maybe the homosexual thing, and from there it cultivates. You give it emotions, it cultivates. It's building up. You might feel, no, this time I was not. No, this time I wasn't feeling this thing. There was one time in my life I was chasing girls. Now I have a lot of body count. You understand? But you were giving that same thought to that. You understand? You were giving strong emotions to that homosexual thought, and which is building. Piling up, and sooner or later it becomes ripe and it shows in your reality, and before you know, you are all about that. And sometimes you ask yourself, how did I get here? You understand, right? Many people, they're like, how did I get here? But it started from like a thought, and now because of the universe, how it works, if you are thinking one thing, it will not come and tell you. That's why I tell you, there's no wrong or right. If you're thinking one thing, it will not come and tell you that, come babe, this thing is wrong, don't go there. No. Once you start thinking it, giving it emotion, it opens ways, and it beats anything. That's why I hardly tell person, anybody I'm saying that I'm the truth. There's no like, everybody, in everybody's eye, if you want to listen to everybody, they'll tell you that they're truth. You understand that kind of thing? But it's not based on you, on your principles and your standards. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
You get me? So you should, how should I put it? I
understand what he's trying to say. Okay, so when it comes to, is it ethically right or wrong, what do we even know is the criteria to judging what is ethically right and wrong? Wow. What are the standards to judging morality?
I just feel what feels right for you, your inner man. Okay. Because we all have it. We all. I tell people that's the God. In everybody who has it, and it speaks to everybody. Even before you do anything, you know you know your conscience.
We have many what's it called? We have many rules guiding what is ethically or morally right or wrong.
So I always tell people that
religion, it could be every other
having a clear conscience is underrated blessing or something, because you having clear conscience is like puts you out there. Like there's nothing that is going to shake you. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
So now, if you don't have a clear mind, yeah, you don't have a clear mind. That is when you like you get tempted, and you start judging people. Like you feel this is you get it wrong. You lose your way. You understand that kind of thing. You start giving yourself reasoning why to just accept, to conform to that thing. It's not as if your conscience is telling you this way, but you give yourself, just like your mind is telling you, this thing is wrong, but you're giving it reason for it to be right, and eventually you start losing your way. You understand that kind of thing? So me, I don't really anything that has to do with morals and everything is a personal thing. It's a personal thing. It doesn't have to be with an outsider. This is me versus me. Me should know what is right. Me should know what's wrong. Everybody does. You understand? It comes with an inner knowing, right? Once someone just says something that resonates with you, you'll be like, there's an inner feeling that just you get. So the same thing works for me for like being morals and everything. So anything that is against my standard, my you understand? Anything that is against my morals or you get.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Michael, there are actually people out there that will tell you that, because you made mention of everything starts with your thoughts.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, starting with your thoughts means that it wasn't always there, it just came about from one thought to another. But there are people out there that it was always in them. They were born this way. They might not know that, okay, this is what, they might not be able, might have been able to define it from that early age.
I'll tell you where I'll counter this, because everybody born into this world, when you come as a child, it's like, you're lost. You're coming brand new system that like a computer that there's no software inside. You understand? That's why when you come in, you like start looking, you're lost. So you won't tell me that it's in them.
But even as babies, we are not taught how to cry.
Yes. See, now this is the game. The whole existence game is knowing thyself, right? So you can't tell me it's in them, because you're coming in factory fitted. Like there is no conditioning. You're just there. You're just coming in blank.
So are you saying
now,
side eye.
Them, that person now catching that thing, maybe along the line. Maybe the environment find yourself along the line. This whole thing is happening there, and you don't pick them. You understand? Watch. When kids come into this world, all they got is their listening skills, and it's so bright. They're just listening. You see them looking at you like they're listening, and they are collecting whatever you're doing. You understand? So you can't tell me it's in them. No, if not, they will know. You will know yourself from small.
I want to ask you a question. Heterosexual people, was it in them too to be heterosexual?
Oh, okay. So
what do you think is natural?
Explain the terms.
Heterosexual is a straight couple.
Okay.
People that are naturally attracted to the opposite gender.
Yeah. Okay.
Homo is when you are naturally attracted to the same gender.
Okay.
So hetero, are you saying that it was not born in them too?
See,
and why is it not defined
even most people, so most of us, when we came, we did not even know, we don't know anything. It was when we were growing up, we were seeing our mom and dad, like, so man and woman.
Not everybody grew up with the mom and dad.
Yes, but when you came at first, you know Sabi nothing. So the conditioning in your environment plays a very vital role in anybody's life. Trust me. The conditioning, your environment. Okay, let me say the information in your environment is as good as you. You understand? It's what makes you. Because it's just like whatever I'm getting, you're storing it. So if I go outside, I'll be product of that environment. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't tell me anybody that is homosexual at one point, like growing up, ran into that kind of conditioning and that kind of, you understand, that kind of information which they took in and harbor it and was giving it thought, and eventually.
Then what about the animals? What kind of environment do they grow?
Okay, now there's this. Let me tell you this.
Okay.
Why I'm saying we are actually, this is energy. We influence ourselves. Energy is contagious. I've seen a dog. A girl owns a dog. Shasha is the dog's name. Now, Shasha is female. The girl that owns is female. Now, anytime I come to the house, the first time I came to the house, I saw Shasha. Shasha just carried pillow. I was like, what? Is this dog male or female? They say it's female. And he's doing as if he's humping on a female dog, but it's pillow. Now the
How do you know
cover
he's bumping on the
is using.
Okay.
Just doing. Now this is what I'm trying to point out to you now. Animals pick our behaviors too. Now that Shasha dog has watched the owner bring so many guys to that house. So now, you understand, right? That dog has watched the owner bring so many dogs to that house. That
So many dogs.
sorry. Permitted.
Okay, you're permitted.
Yeah, she's brought so many guys to the house that they had sex, and that dog has seen it and is now practicing what?
Oh,
so now
crazy,
see.
crazy. All right, Mr. Mikey, I have something to negate.
Okay.
You made mention of even Shasha.
Okay. Yeah.
Shasha is the dog you made mention of. You
Yeah.
said Shasha was watching
Yeah.
its owner.
Yeah.
So even when this behavior is seen amongst animals, are we still trying to give excuse as to why they are that way? Are we trying to not accept the fact that it could be natural? Because there are other animals in the bush, in the jungle that are not Shasha, and they are seen with the same act. So what are you going to say about that?
I want to say, the reason why I brought Shasha's story is that I just want you to know that these animals pick human behavior as well. Your dog as a pet picks your behavior. You understand what I'm saying? That is the reason why I brought Shasha's story. So now, I want to say, this whole thing now, you see the animal kingdom and doing it and all like that. I feel it's a free word. I said that before, and just like outside is being legalized. It tells a lot. It tells a lot. The reason why I say it tells a lot, I want to just bring in something. You see marijuana. There was one time marijuana was not legalized outside, but sooner or later they gained clarity and I heard that it was legalized. Means there is something those people have seen for them to just legalize whatever is being.
Okay, Mr. Michael, what do you have to say about that? Because I cannot seem to fathom that thought that because Shasha as a pet is copying the owner, that means every other animal out there to probably have who they are copying or who is influencing them. This is to even show that it is in them. If you check their biological whatever, this thing is. So what are you trying to say? Like, if we give excuse for humans that okay, you can be like that because of how it resonates from your thoughts or how it started out from your thinking faculty and everything. Are you saying it's the same for every other creature out there? Because not every pet have, not every animal have an owner. So please, I want to know where you are going to say about that.
The beginning of this whole podcast, I started saying we are here to experience ourselves, right? So I believe every human being there's this feminine and the masculine energy.
All right.
You get the Chinese people call it the yin and the yang. You understand? There's in everything the positive, negative. You understand? So like the two sides. So I believe we all have this true energy in us, the feminine and the masculine. So at every point in your life, everybody has a time in which one is stronger than the other.
One dominates.
Yeah. So I feel we are all animals in nature. Of course, we are all animals in nature, and whenever most the people that are doing this whole homosexuality thing.
Okay, all right. I want to know. Even there are some people that will tell you that you are demonic, you are possessed. Even animals so that they are possessed, so they're demonic. Like,
okay, I want to say, before I started this whole thing, I said we are here to experience ourselves, to know ourselves, right? The essence of life is to experience and to know thyself. So there's this thing, the masculine and the feminine energy. We all have it. Everybody has it. Everybody has a bit of the masculine and a bit of the feminine. The Chinese people call it the yin yang. Science call it positive, negative, not pole, negative pole. You understand? So I feel at whatever stage in your life where the feminine is more dominant. You understand? You start experiencing more of the family side. You understand? And if eventually you give it feelings, your feelings are valid. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to judge anybody. Your feelings are valid. So you start giving it feelings. Eventually you start having that urge to indulge in homosexuality. And being the female too, if your masculine part is more dominant, you see yourself. You understand? We have seen, of course, we see some men in nature that they behave just like
feminists.
Yeah, you understand? So, and some of them, they don't indulge in that kind of act. They just have that dominant, right? You understand? Even I've seen where a girl is more, the masculine is crazy, and you see them dominating. You understand that kind of thing? So I feel we all have right to be wherever we want to be. I'm not here to judge anybody, you understand? But life, the essence of life is an experience. Whatever you're doing, it makes you feel good. You understand? You're not disturbing anybody. It's your life. Eventually, you're here to express one thing from the Creator. So I feel it's you and the Creator. It's not even about me. You get? That is just what I have to say about this whole. Let me close with that.
All right. So you guys have heard Mr. Mikey's point of view on this very controversial topic. And like he said, which I agree with, that there's no right and there's no wrong.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not the criteria to or yardstick to approving morality and the rest of it. There's no right and there's no wrong. We're just here to discuss. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Mikey, for this.
I'm very humble.
Intellectual discussion.
Very humble.
We hope to see you next time.
Of course.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Action.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your guest. Oh my God, stop. No.
Continue.
Please start again. Just stop, pause the video and